Do we need to count calories or not? Hey guys, welcome back to LiveLeanTV for Women. I thought we'd have a little tea time chat today and I'd tell you about the topic of counting calories. We get tons of questions about this daily. I know everybody wants to know because this is one of our #1 most asked questions, and variations of the question can be like, do you need to count calories? How long do you need to count for? Do you also have to calculate your macros? Is it possible to get results without counting? How do you know how much calories are in each food? How can you count calories when eating out or socializing? And do you guys still count calories? So there's a lot of questions here and I thought we'd sit down to a cup of tea and go over the old calorie counting and see if it's necessary or not. So counting calories is kind of like Google mapping your destination before you leave your house. It tells you which roads are the fastest way to get there and approximately how long it's going to take you to get to your destination. What it does not tell you is if there's any potholes on those roads or if there's any construction in the way or if you're going to run into any obstacles. But following that map is still going to get you there a lot faster than following no map at all. And then one thing I want to be clear about is that numbers can be really misleading and it's not something you want to get obsessed about. The numbers definitely fluctuate and you getting obsessed over it doesn't help your results. So let's do a little story time and I'll tell you about my fitness journey and my obsession with counting calories and what I've learned about whether calorie counting works or not. When I first started with fitness, I wasn't overweight by any means. I was actually underweight for my height. I was about 125 pounds, but my body fat percentage was somewhere around 24%. I didn't even know at that time because body fat wasn't something that I ever measured. So I just went by weight and I figured that to get fit, I would probably have to fat down to like 119 or 117. So I figured, well, I need to be in a caloric deficit. So I started cutting my calories and increasing my exercise, like conventional wisdom will tell you. And I was counting out portions of rice cakes and tuna fish and just trying to eat the lowest calorie foods I could find. I was even having like lean cuisine dinners and then sugar-free mixed like Crystal Light drinks, and just all sorts of terrible, unhealthy sources of really low calorie foods. I had no idea that body composition mattered and all I focused on was that number on the scale going down. I'd weigh myself almost every day and I was just obsessive about it. Even to the point where if I ate a power bar that was 250 calories, I would then get on the treadmill and run until the number on the treadmill said that I had burned 250 calories. How crazy is that? So about 6 months later, I reached my goal of 117 pounds and when I looked in the mirror, all I could see was my rib cage. I was so annoyed that, that goal number that I thought was going to be my ultimate fitness level ended up looking malnourished and unhealthy. It wasn't the look that I wanted. I admired bodies of women who were like on Shape magazine, Oxygen, and Women's Health. I wasn't looking for that skinny look. So then I figured, well, I guess I better increase my calories and put some muscle on. So I read about how to build muscle and it was all about calories, 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 and training really hard and lifting heavy weights. So that's what I did. I went on what I called the seafood diet, which meant if I see food, I'm gonna eat it. And I ate everything I could get my hands on. I had no idea that there was any difference between high quality protein and low quality, so I was eating a lot of like soy protein bars and things that I would never touch now. I remember going home for Thanksgiving that year and my family was surprised not only by my hefty appetite, but also by my puffy look that I had never had before. And I kind of justified it as, well, I'm in my bulking phase and pretty soon I'm going to be cutting to get ready for fitness competition. So it was okay to me that I was gaining a little fat along with muscle, but looking back, that was all silliness. No regrets, of course, because it was all a learning experience and I'm glad now that I went through all that so I could share the story with you guys. So part of my education in all of this was realizing that quality did matter. It wasn't just about the quantity, eating like so little that I would lose weight or eating so much that I would gain weight. It was about eating quality food that I could be a quality weight. I wanted to build a physique that would last all year round. I was tired of the yo-yo, of the cutting and bulking seasons, so I got kind of burnt out on doing the whole fitness show thing and I decided there had to be another way. Enter Living Lean 365. To sum things up, what I learned about calorie counting is this. Calorie counting works. If you have a specific goal and you're trying to change your body, then calorie counting can be very effective. I was able to put on or take off about 10 pounds within about 6 months each time by monitoring and paying attention to the number of calories I was taking in. So to go back and answer all those questions that I mentioned in the beginning, is it really necessary to count? Just ask yourself this one question. Do you want to change? If your answer is yes, then my answer is yes. If your answer is no, then my answer to you is no. Don't worry about it, just focus on the quality over the quantity. If you're feeling stuck and frustrated, then it is time to get out that roadmap and really build yourself a plan that is going to create that change that you desire. If you haven't been able to reach the fitness goal body of your dreams, then I do suggest you count calories. You'll learn so much from the process, and either you're going to be surprised at the fact that you're not eating enough for your goals or that you're eating too much. Who knows? Either way, you're not going to know until you crunch those numbers. So how long do you need to count calories for? My answer is for as long as it takes to reach your goal. For me, each time it was about 6 months until I saw a significant change, but I know for some people it takes longer and some people it takes shorter. So it depends on how dedicated you are to your plan, how much you want your body to change, and how your body responds to the plan. And do you have to calculate your macros? Well, yes and no. It's great to calculate your macros if you need to know if your plan is balanced or if you don't want it to be balanced, if you want it to be higher in protein and lower in fat. It's good to kind of calculate that so you actually know instead of just doing guesswork. Can you still get results without counting? Yes, the answer is absolutely yes. We've seen so many people around the globe, so many clients of ours have just started focusing on quality food and not even counting calories or worrying about the quantity at all, and they have been able to get amazing results. So keep in mind, like I said before, this is only for you if you really have a serious change you're looking to make, if you want to change the size or composition of your body, and if you want to do it by a specific date. So how do we know how many calories are in a specific food? The information is usually available on food labels, or if it's a natural food like broccoli that doesn't come with a label, you can easily look up this information online. We also offer a meal planner software that Brad created that I have been using to create custom meal plans for clients, but you can also purchase it yourself for 15 bucks here at this link listed below. And it's a really simple tool. You just input the food and it pops out the numbers for you. It makes meal planning really easy. And how can you count calories while you're eating out or being social with friends? The answer is simply estimation. And I don't recommend that you bring your food scale to any restaurant. It's kind of embarrassing. It's better if you can just eyeball it. So what we want you to do is practice your food measuring and portion control at home. And then when you go to a restaurant, you can just kind of look and see what the various portion sizes are, and you'll know just based on that food and based on your previous experience a rough estimate of how many calories it is. We definitely want you enjoying your social time with friends and not being that awkward fitness person, so enjoy your time out, and then the rest of the time when you're at home cooking for yourself is when you can be strict. And do I currently still count my calories? The answer is no, I do not count my calories anymore, and that's simply because I've already gone past my changing stage. I'm now in maintenance mode, and once you've got the body you want, it's not necessary to count calories anymore. What's more necessary is to focus on the quality of your food and the quality of your workouts, and then monitor yourself. And if you see your body start to change in a way that you don't like, then maybe go back to the drawing board. But I'm always open to going back to the books, like I said, if I ever have a goal where I really want to make a change. So hopefully this video cleared up some of the confusion for you and you have a better understanding of when to count calories and when not to, and what the whole thing means. If you feel that you need a little extra help and you want to do some one-on-one coaching, I am available for you. So all you have to do is apply for custom coaching at the link provided below. Send in the application and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Cheers to getting everything you want out of life and having the body of your dreams. Thank you so much for watching LiveLeanTV. We really appreciate you being here, and it'd be great if you could give this video a thumbs up if you learned anything from this content, and leave us a comment below to tell your experience about counting calories and what you have learned. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because we put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Keep living lean. See you next time. Mwah. All right, guys, wish me luck. Here goes. 8 reps of everything.